Hey, what's up, YouTube? I got a new one for you. I got a nightmare that I keep having. A lot of you may have it as well. If you got the 5.7 VORTEC from 88 to 98, I'm not sure if they used the same ones as far back as 88, but that motor, that 5.7, typically you'll have in these push-in connections here. So if you have these push-in connections, I had them pop off, and you may have noticed in the video where I pulled the motor, the lines got caught. This adapter, oil filter adapter, got caught and it popped these off, and they're only held on by these three little places. When you push it in there, that little lip is all that keeps it in. Well, I had it blow off, leaked oil everywhere. That's no good for the motor. Had it happen twice. I'm done with these, so we're going beef. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's even gonna work. So far, it seems like everything's gonna work. So I've got these fittings. They're -10. I'll have to show you what we got over here. I'll post up all the little different fittings and sizes that we have. But we're gonna go from, that little line to flow the oil through to that beefy line. Now, some of you out there are probably already looking at these lines and go, I know what that is. And yes, I'm using air brake line hose. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this all put together. I'm gonna get these fittings and put it on here so that way I can use these -10 fittings and I can thread on these beefy babies. I don't think the diameter is going to be a whole lot more flow. Obviously I'll have more pressure with a smaller, but I'll have a better flow if it was bigger. But either way, I'm not so worried about that. I just don't want them coming off anymore. So for the radiator, I've got these, the straight one for an option, and then he also gave me these where I can clock them. Now, I can't use this on the top of the radiator because it turns into where the hose, radiator hose is. So we can't put that in there. So I think I'm going to be able to use this on the bottom. I'll show you here, actually. So down here on the bottom, I got this all out. But I should be able to fit it in and then run this line out and under and around through this way is my plan. And then this top one, like I said, the hose is in the way because I was hoping to run it down, or the other way, but run it down. That's not gonna work, so I'm gonna just probably straight shot it on this side of the steering. So I don't know, some of you may have already tried this and go, hey man, you can't use this because if you look at these ends are different. And if down on this collar here, there's an O-ring, and these other ones, GM does these special fittings. So this might not even work because the threads are a little bit different. So I'm putting thread tape on them. They do thread in and stop and do seem to have a good seat. So, hey, we'll try it. And if not, then we'll end up just having to buy new OEM stuff. But, look at that. If you're going to run anything high pressure, I recommend... Well, hi, kitty. What? What are you doing? Hi, kitty. Well, you saying hi? Anyway, I'm going to get this all together, and we'll be back. Kitty. Not right now, working. So to wrap this up, so the way I made this, so obviously if I'm back, it obviously worked out so far. So basically we went with the stock lines that just clip in here. Didn't like that design. So we went to the -10, or your AN, to 1/2" NPT. So basically your pipe thread. So your number 10 AN and 1/2" pipe thread. And these didn't work for me on the radiator, on these ones here. So we have the, which one is it? The elbows. So it wasn't these elbows, but these are the ones. So the 5/8 male JICs, 1/2 inch, and the male O-ring. So far, these ones ended up tightening down pretty good. These are the adapters that fit for the oil filter adapter. So those are the part numbers. And anybody wanted any more information, just let me know. But basically, we're going from, you know, these style fittings. Probably shouldn't be trying to do what I'm doing, but I'm sick of that end popping out. So hopefully this end doesn't pop out. But when I threaded them in, they felt really good. So let's go over here and check this out before I button it all up. So I put red for the hot one just to make it easier for myself to remember. So I got hot coming in top, cools as it goes down, comes out. But I fed it through down under the power steering pump. So you got to be careful it doesn't touch. And I'm gonna zip tie it better underneath of here. But basically it's just you know, all temp 1/2 inch air brake line. So, and then underneath, now I knew I wouldn't be able to see where it says out and in and all that from when I put it on here, and I'm certainly not going to remember it. So I painted the out red. So I've hooked them up out either way before, and it really didn't seem to matter. But I think I got it the right way it should be. But either way, it'll work. But I had to run the lines kind of longer to loop them out of the way. But as you can see, those adapters, and then those dash 10 adapters into the dash 10 air brake lines. But obviously must not leak here because I've already fired it up to run some oil through the lines. And I probably need the battery charger. No, but there we go. We're making just about 60 pounds at idle, and this is just a stock oil pump. This is not a, oh yeah, I gotta close that up. Let me shut this down. Let me come back around here. But you can see these fittings. Nothing was leaking. Alright. I know the lighting is not very good, but I don't want to steal it from down here. Nothing, no leaks. So hopefully this might help somebody out there, because I've been wanting to do this forever. So these lines, the red one is about 4 feet. You can definitely do it shorter than 4 feet. And the other one I ran at 3 feet. And I just ran them straight in with those dash 10 fittings. But again, I'll have some more information on what I used. But hopefully that helps. All right, you guys take care.